$1.1 billion will be flowing to major initiatives to improve Louisville's public safety, infrastructure, and transportation. Just last night, the full Metro Council approved an amended version of the mayor's proposed fiscal budget, with top dollars going to police. Our Taylor Woods has the breakdown.
Not just rising crime across Metro Louisville, but violent crime, and the city is beefing up police. LMPD getting nearly $30 million more than last year for a total police budget of $222 million.
We are going to improve LMPD. We're going to improve accountability.
In a statement, LMPD said, quote, LMPD is grateful to members of Metro Council for their support as we continue towards our goal of providing high-level protection and safety to the public. That vote was easy since council members spent most of their time discussing the budget for TARC.
We wrote a letter to TARC explaining our concern. That letter was pretty much ignored. We really don't feel like we have any other recourse at this point. So I wanted to explain my no vote.
If the TARC budget had received 12 no votes, the buses would have stopped running on July 1. Council members for the budget chimed in why they needed to vote yes.
If there's no bus running, there would be several people at General Electric that would not get a job.
It is a need. These people would not be able to get to work, medical transportation, just everything.
And then the proposal by Councilmember Betsy Rui to force local restaurants to cut back on the amount of plastics they use. The resolution aimed at cutting back on the waste of single-use plastics in Metro Louisville.
Moving this on and adding this additional burden to restaurants is unnecessary.
There was debate between the council that some shared why the ordinance needed to be sent back, concerned about the impact on restaurants.
So I'm in support of sending it back so that we can work together. And I think that we can have a lot more collaboration between the opposing sides than what you're hearing tonight.
Overall, in the $1.1 billion budget, Metro Council President Marcus Winkler says you can see money invested in mostly every area of the city.
We've got record investment in infrastructure, record investment in our parks, and then also changes that complement our public safety strategy.
In the end, the budget passed with majority of council members in favor.
Mr. President, you have 23 yes votes and 2 abstentions.
Thank you. The budget passes.
Taylor Woods, WHAS11 on your side.
The Metro Council passed this budget with amendments. Help for the homeless in Louisville had $3 million added in order to fund the Goodwill Opportunity Campus in West Louisville. Metro Parks getting some love with $4.9 million for maintenance. The council is also putting an additional $4 million into repaving roads around the city. We're also hearing from the mayor after the Metro Council decreased the amount of money he'd set aside for the St. Stephen Family Life Center in West Louisville. Originally, Mayor Craig Greenberg requested $5 million for that center, but the Metro Council amended that down to $3 million. This week, Dr. Kevin Cosby of St. Stephen Church and the center rejected that money because of what it deemed to be sudden, unfair restrictions placed on the funds by Metro Council. Neighborhood leaders remain critical, saying the money needed to go to the California Community Center instead. Last night, after the mayor's budget passed, he was asked about this.
Well, I'm pleased that there's still funds in the capital budget to invest in the California Community Center and improve that community center. There's also a significant investment in the Kentucky Street Master Plan to help improve the sidewalks and that area, because California neighborhood needs the city's help. And our administration and the Metro Council tonight said we are going to invest in the California neighborhood.
Greenberg went on to say he was a strong supporter of Kevin Cosby and the Family Life Center and will continue to offer support. Kentucky's Attorney General Daniel Cameron is asking the FBI to investigate campaign donations toward Governor Andy Beshear's re-election campaign. Cameron is currently challenging Beshear in this year's governor's race. The donations in question were made to both the Kentucky Democratic Party and Governor Beshear's campaign. They were associated with multiple names, but all came from one credit card connected to Mayor Randall Weddle of London, Kentucky. Reports say the donations came from Weddle's family and business connections.
It's pay to play at its worst. You have a governor who seems to have gotten nearly $200,000 from one individual. And then on the back end of that, there was a contract awarded for $1.4 million to the city of London. Again, folks are tired of pay to play politics. You're not going to have that in a Cameron administration.
The $1.4 million Cameron is referencing is from transportation money distributed across the state. London used the money to repair and replace sidewalks along its main street. Bashir's campaign noted the award to London was part of more than $21 million in transportation funds distributed to local governments statewide. Governor defended his campaign Thursday when asked about the incident.
I have advised and required that my campaign follow the letter and spirit of every campaign finance law, and when any situation arises, to address it with transparency, to do what's right, and to work directly with the regulators. My understanding is that the campaign has met each of those requirements.
The governor's campaign manager said the donors themselves alerted his campaign to the issue and expressed the desire to properly remedy the situation. They, along with the Kentucky Democratic Party, said they moved to refund more than $200,000 that they determined exceeds legal limits. Both organizations said they notified state election finance regulators of the situation and have taken steps to prevent similar situations. A chemically contaminated abandoned site in Louisville will soon get new life, and so will the Park Hill and Algonquin neighborhoods. The Rodea project will create affordable housing, shopping, and restaurants, along with educational institutions from the nearly 17-acre abandoned site. $10 million of Metro Council money will be used to transform this land. Mayor Craig Greenberg hopes a new major development will help reverse the historical disinvestment.
It has sat vacant for nearly 30 years. But the legacy of its past is still here in the abandoned building and the contaminated soil beneath our feet. The people of this neighborhood and our city deserve much better than this.
Greenberg said he expects a master plan for the site to be completed and construction to begin this year. Family and friends celebrated the life of a Louisville business owner whose life was cut short. Police say Orlando Gay died last weekend after he was hit in the head by an unknown object while out on the Ohio River. Our Connor Steffen and photojournalist Ian Hardwood were there as the community came together last night to honor him.
If there's only one thing to know about Orlando Gay,
I guarantee you, everyone has a baby Ray story, okay?
Yeah, everybody probably does have a Ray story.
Inside his Russell neighborhood restaurant, Double Deuces, you don't have to go far to see that.
He was just a very joyous guy, yeah.
Longtime Double Deuces vendor Marcia Smith's Ray story is one of opportunity.
And he allowed a lot of black businesses to come in here and also make money.
Like I said, he pulled us in as brothers.
James Bentley's Ray story is one of family. His 5 siblings have been the restaurant's regular Sunday entertainment for years.
Ray pulled us in as family, and we've been here ever since.
Those countless lives Gay touched are now doing what they can to keep his story going.
That was what he was about. He was a people person, and that speaks volumes when someone is gone and people still come.
Orlando died in a boating accident Saturday here on the Ohio along River Road. His family says an object flew out of the water and hit him. At this time, we still don't know what that object is. Metro Police say it happened just after 12:30 in the morning and that he received the injuries while on board. Nearby boaters helped pull him from the river in this area.
It really hurt me to hear, but I know he's in a better place, so that's all good too.
Now, nearly a week later, hundreds of people poured out into the street, celebrating Gay in death the way he was celebrated in life.
It ain't nothing but love down here.
He leaves behind a restaurant that over the years has transformed into a community cornerstone.
He was an icon. He was a giant.
Gay's younger brother, Chris, says even in his brother's death, Orlando will continue to be the foundation of this fundamental Russell neighborhood business.
We're going to continue his legacy here at the Double Deuce.
If this site is proof enough,
We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep doing what we've been doing as if Baby Ray was here.
in his death, Orlando Baby Ray Gay's story lives on. In the Russell neighborhood, Connor Steffen, WHAS11 on your side.